沉重话题，新鲜探索，擦亮眼睛，快看天下。观众朋友大家好，我是张静。近期在加拿大，先后在4所原住民的寄宿学校里面，发现了大量没有标记的坟墓，这件事震惊了世界。而事实上，从1869年到1978年，相似的悲剧也发生在过美国。自认为是基督教立国的美国先民，也曾经通过各样不公平的政策，侵占了原本属于原住民的土地和家园，强迫原住民迁徙，当然也包括设法在文化上面强迫同化他们，以至于到现在，许多美国的原住民生活在政府划定的保留地，但这些保留地里面可能连水电、食物等基本生活保障都没有。其中最大的原住民族群纳瓦霍人的处境可以作为代表。不过，纳瓦霍人与基督徒的遭遇并不只停留在无止境的伤害与悲情。欢迎走进今天的快看天下事。纳瓦霍族主要生活在美国西南部，是北美洲地区现存最大的原住民族群，总人口数约有30万。纳瓦霍族也拥有现今美国面积最大的原住民保留地，横跨亚利桑那州、新墨西哥州和犹他州，面积约有7万平方公里。但即便如此，这里的人仍然是有共同的挣扎。年轻人感到绝望，他们大多数人来自非常艰苦的环境。此地的居民多半是老弱妇孺。纳瓦霍人与美国政府之间，也与其他的原住民族一样，有着悲伤的历史。这也造成了这个民族对于保留地以外的世界和外来者的矛盾情感。少壮的一代期盼离开保留地，去外面的世界争取更多发展的机会。一旦离开家乡，他们就很少再回来。但是，不论是留在保留地的，或是出外发展的，他们对于不是纳瓦霍人所谓的外来者是极度的不信任。
There is not a lot of trust that the Navajos have with outsiders. And this is to be understood. The Navajos have had a lot of mistreatment through the years. In the 1860s alone, this was a very dark time for the Navajos. The U.S. government actually tried to round up the Navajos with the idea that they didn't know what to do with them, and they basically didn't want them to survive. And they forced them into a long march of 300 miles from Window Rock, Arizona into New Mexico. And it was the harshest time of winter. Many of the Navajos died. Many of them died from weather exhaustion and starvation and disease, but some survived. And that bitterness of that experience is still felt by many Navajos today. And so that survival and that resilience we're grateful for, but we also have to acknowledge it. And we have to acknowledge that there is a barrier that we have to overcome.
现在生活在美国的纳瓦霍人，他们对于过去美国政府的政策所带来的痛苦，并没有特别显出要去以眼还眼，刻意强调所受的伤害。但是这绝对不表示他们忘记了伤害过他们的人，而且他们也记得，这些伤害他们的外来者都曾经是有着基督徒和基督教会的名号，却高高在上的用歧视和诡诈来对待他们。也因为这样，直到今天，当纳瓦霍族中已经渐渐有人认识和接受了另外一位完全不同的外来者，就是那称为基督耶稣的神。纳瓦霍人开始认识和接受这一位外来者带来了怎样不同的温暖和真诚、爱与接纳。只是即使这些纳瓦霍人开始有了自己的信仰追求，出现了自己的牧者和教会时，他们是有需要协助的地方，但他们非常不愿意，也不敢再接受其他那些自称也是基督徒的却自命不凡的外来者了。不过就在这种情况下，神却依然在运行奇妙的工作。一位基督徒白人福瑞弟兄与他的家庭就见证了神怎样让那转变发生，仍然有可能成为纳瓦霍人的自己人。
I once asked, many years ago, I asked a Navajo pastor, I said, what do you think of outside people coming in, outside Christians even, and outside people to help? And he said, well, if they like us and they like what we're doing, we're appreciative. But if they come in and tell us what to do and that they don't like us, he said we'd rather they not come. So that issue of respect is very important. And it's not unlike any of us. We want to be respected. And there's another story of a pastor who pastored a small church, and he said that there was an outsider came in. He said it was a Christian man, but he told the Navajo pastor, he said, now look, I just graduated from Bible school, and I've got lots of experience and training in the Bible, and I think I probably am better experienced than you are, and I will take over your church and I will pastor it for you. And well, obviously, that didn't work well. That didn't work well. So if outside Christians come in, they have to have respect. They have to build respect and build trust. So it's only when you really take the time and trouble to get to know people. It's a different culture, and so you have to get to know that culture just as you would in an international setting. If you don't speak the language, which it's hard to do if you're not a native speaker, if you don't speak the language, you don't know the culture, it's hard to get into that. So the difficult thing you have to do is just commit the time and commit the prayers and just commit to people as being friends. So the Navajo ministry is not a fast ministry. It's not like you go in and see automatic results, but it's something you have to build relationships.
Fred 弟兄说，出乎许多人意料之外的是，对美国原住民纳瓦霍族来说，要接受基督信仰中圣经所记载的话语，其实并不困难。这个民族原本就是一个很追求灵性生活、喜爱观看自然、重视承诺、敬老尊贤，非常热爱家庭和族群，又有畜牧的传统。若你去到他们所住的地方，可能会很意外地发现，一旦纳瓦霍人有机会接触到圣经，他们就能够非常自然地把自己的传统文化和生活与圣经中所记载的神的选民以色列人连结在一起，并且有真诚的认同感。只是过去来到这里的欧洲基督徒，那些移民给纳瓦霍族带来的伤害，使他们对外来基督徒没有那么轻易的接受。面对这种历史的伤痕，基督的福音还能够带来怎样的释放与和好的力量呢？这一件事情又怎么样能够发生呢？纳瓦霍人有时候会自称是被遗忘的族群。纳瓦霍族有自己的语言纳瓦霍语，这语言没有文字，只能口口相传，而且相当复杂，外族人几乎无人能够理解。因此，在第二次世界大战中，纳瓦霍语曾被美军用作密码，立下了极大功劳，并且直到战争结束时也没有被敌军破解。2002年的电影《风雨者》（Wind Talkers） 就是以纳瓦霍族代码作为题材而拍摄的。2001年，美国国会也将国会金质奖章授予29名最早在美军中服役的纳瓦霍族代码议员，以表彰他们对国家的贡献。只是过去美国政府对待他们的错误政策，以及没有给予纳瓦霍族应得的尊重，仍然大范围地影响了这个民族。在他们居住的保留地，除了物质条件缺乏，人们的心灵更为空虚，随处可以看见酗酒、毒品、自杀，带来一个又一个破碎的个人与家庭。就在这些急需医治的伤口上，来自不同原生种族和文化的人，却同样被基督的爱所吸引的人，就这样走到了一起，因为他们都看见了纳瓦霍族的需要，也为了神必然爱纳瓦霍族，这些人就有了合一的机会。纳瓦霍事工就是其中之一。
It was started about 40 years ago by our parents, Earl and Alverna Messick. They had a lifetime of working with the church. They did for many years children's ministry around the United States. They became school teachers, And as they started thinking about their next phase of life, as they retired from teaching, they had a sincere and direct call from God. And it was a very specific call to work with the Navajos. And our mission and our goal and our calling is to help support those pastors to be effective in their ministry. Our work is always with local indigenous Navajo pastors and churches, because we know that they have the understanding and the resources and the trust that they need to get the job done.
在福瑞弟兄开始服侍纳瓦霍人之后，他也开始学习从纳瓦霍人，也可以说是从美国原住民的眼光来看美国早先的欧洲移民，那时的基督徒和教会为什么会做错这么多？其中主要的因素应该不是只有人性的贪婪与喜爱恶毒，而很可能还包含了人喜爱自我标榜，高抬自己的文化和习俗，以至于竟然忘记了基督自己以身作则，立下了截然不同的榜样，就是谦卑与柔和，以及没有虚伪的爱。因此，过去的欧洲移民没有想到，也不肯接受，美洲的原住民并不是一群需要欧洲的民族用自己的意思来教化的野蛮人。欧洲的移民也好，美洲的原住民也好，他们与神所创造的每一个民族一样，我们都有各自的不足和软弱，但是也有我们独具的美与能力。说到底，没有一个民族是完美的，都需要神来改变和带领。而只要丢开成见与偏见，并且因着敬畏神，对于神所造的人就会有爱和尊重，就能够体会到神自己要在所有的民族中动什么样奇妙的善功。就像福瑞弟兄自己所深深领受的，神借着纳瓦霍人的独特之美，给了他这么多被更新的生命和眼光，也让他不仅心生惋惜。在早先欧洲移民接触到原住民的时候，要是没有因为歧视和偏见以及贪婪而生出这么多的破坏和遗憾，该是多么好啊！
I encourage people that are outside to go in not only to see the needs, but also to see the resources that are there, the richness that is there, and then also to see the patience, to have patience. These things take time to establish relationships. But what I'm so thrilled with is in our own country, we have an ability to work with Navajos and bring them to a relationship with Christ, help them on their journey, and it is a very valuable thing that we're able to do.
出生于美国原住民的牧师斯贵格就曾经提到过，他期盼所有的信徒，不论是原住民、白人或是任何族裔，都能够认识到神向来重用世人眼中看为弱势的民族，就如同以色列人，他们曾经背负着受迫害的历史包袱，但他们也就蒙神拣选而成了承接弥赛亚预言的民族。尽管美国的原住民如今势微力薄，但只要能够得着基督耶稣，这些原住民将来也能够成为向其他少数民族传福音的最佳见证者，因为他们见证了主使我们和睦，将两下合而为一，拆毁了中间隔断的墙，而且以自己的身体废掉冤仇，为要将两下借着自己造成一个新人，如此便成就了和睦。就像今天那与纳瓦霍族的基督徒一起服侍的 Fred 弟兄所带给我们的信息，过去的伤痕不应该被忽视，也不应该被忘记，要去坦然地面对它，然后基督徒可以一起为此祷告，我们能够重新开始彼此服侍，彼此相爱。而这一次是跟着主，尊重、接纳对方，向着带来爱与改变而一起同行。我是张静，感谢收看本期的快看天下事，我们下期再见。